Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Samut Prakan, and we're going to take a look at a cool little floating market here. Now, it's not a traditional floating market in that there's not the canals with the boats and stuff like that. It's more of one that's built on land, and it's this one here basically is built for tourists to come over from Bangkok to see, but also the locals, the Thais, come over here. Also, it's a great weekend activity for them, so they come over here, and it's quite cool coming across. You got to go across the Chao Phraya River from Bangkok to get over here. The way I come is I bring my motorcycle and I ride a little ferry. I'll show a couple little clips of getting over here. It's always to me the best part of the trip. So anyway, let's look around here and let's see what we see today. Right behind me is a little temple. I think it's Bang Nam Phueng temple, and this is like a moon drop, and it has a Buddha relic up in the top underneath the standing Buddha. It's one of the old monks, some of his bone fragments. They say he was a good monk, so whenever they cremated him, they took some of the bone fragments and they put it in like a little glass case up at the very top of that. Anyway, this is one of the ways to get into the floating market. So let's go in here. We got the motorcycle taxis trying to run me over. You got the monk and the little dog. And this is a sprawling market. There is a lot to see. I've been over here many times. It's an easy trip from Bangkok to get over here. And so this is the start of the market. And then we have the little canal over here. So we can see they got bananas and gourds and the ginger and clothing, and you'll see stuff like this at all of the floating markets. And you see the people, they'll be cooking it and preparing the food. She's selling some of the fruit, some of the mangoes and the dragon fruit and oranges and papaya, and some of the Nam Phueng. This is kind of quiet down here over at this end. When we get into more of the food, it'll be a lot busier. Apples. The apples look quite nice. And then we got some of the little snacks here, some of the banana chips and dried fruit and sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds and mushrooms. And then he roasts the nuts right here. I've had these before from her. Got some of the peanuts. They were quite nice. Some of the pineapple. Over here is the kanom bobbin, the little coconut pancake, and she's grilling it up right there. It's always nice with the young coconuts. So you get the big squares for 40 baht, and then these over here for 30. And it does smell quite nice. Some of the vegetables. You see there's some restaurants over there, and this will be the main way into the floating market. Looks like we got some ice cream and selling some cactus. I'm pretty hungry though. I think the first order of business is to find some food. Over here is like a little restaurant area, so we'll see if there's anything to eat. And over here he's making some of the pork floss. He's calling it moo, so this is like 100 baht for this and 100 baht for this. So it's some of the dried pork and the sausages. So this like pork jerky here is like 150 baht. So here we go. So they have the Sukhothai noodles. They got the papaya salad, fried rice, and various things. So they just cook them right here next to the canal. This looks like the fried chicken with the rice is like 40 baht up. This looks like some lunch here. So we got some fried rice with some pork and some pasayu. So these are like 90 baht for both, so like $3. So we'll eat this and we'll look around a little bit more. So that lunch was pretty good. The fried rice is what you expect. So we have some of the deep fried banana and the sweet potato. The goi tat is the deep fried banana. So they have some cucumbers and those long beans. And this will just stretch out along the canal. Quite a bit to see. And there's little zones, different food. Guy over here playing guitar. The best time to come to this market is kind of mid-morning to around lunch or so. I think around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock it starts getting pretty empty. Another little food zone here. Plenty to eat amongst tossing the water out. And people making donations and stuff to the temple. That was that first temple that we saw when we started the video. So here they got some of the Sukhothai noodle, and they got the like fried chicken, and some of the pork noodle stuff, and some people singing. So you can have your lunch and listen to her do some karaoke stuff. And then you can see here the market just kind of runs all along here. Some of the little snacks, the peanuts. These are quite nice, has a nice flavor. And then she makes them right over here. So 35 baht or 3 pieces for 100. So some of the little snacks from the fish. And then over here, grilling up the bananas, the goyang. And they smash them down, and then you get this little sweet syrupy sauce to dip it in. Oh, and then she's got the rice snack here. So 4 of these little bags, or 3 little bags for 100 baht or 40 baht each. And that's the syrup that they dump on it. Some more of the little snacks. These are kind of like a Nam Phueng, but a little bit different. They're always a nice snack. Some of the dried fruits, like the little mango. It's like a mango fruit roll-up. I don't really care for them. I'd rather just eat the mango. I don't like it really dried out. Another little restaurant here. So you get some of the noodles for 50 or 60 baht. And the noodles here look really, really nice. You can get som tam also. Looks really good, and they're making it right over there. Making up some of these little Thai custards with the egg or the taro. And then they got the bean, and it has her little oven back there. And they're the little pots. So it's kind of cool. So you eat these, and you get to keep the little pot. So they're little fish cakes. And they just grill them right there. And that's a little piece of the sugar cane that they stick the fish cake on. And then you got bunches more of the market up that way. We'll just keep going here. You can spend hours wandering around this market and not see everything. Okay, so we found the Kanom Bobbin right here. This is the young coconut. It's the best here in the market, in my opinion. So we're gonna get like 40 or 50 baht worth of it. And there's the old timer that cooks it up. So here's the finished product, and it is boiling hot. But yeah, his little stand right here is Gao Gai 54. So if you are at this market, stop by and get some from him. So we got some massage here. So you can get somebody to walk on you and crackle you up. So 150 baht for 30 minutes or 300 baht for 60 minutes. And we're just walking along, eating the little Kanom Bobbin and the little shrine over here with the Ganeshas. And here's some of the Nam Phueng. So these are some of the sauces and stuff that you can get. They got a bunch of different kinds. So this is kind of cool. All this right here, this is the banana leaf. And what they're doing is they're cutting it up and they're making it into the little things for the shrine over there. So they make them into the different patterns, they staple them all together, and then they'll use this here as a form. So they'll make that with the naga and they'll put the banana leaf all around it. So over here she's making up some of the hoi tat, which is like the little fried mussel. They have the sprouts there. We got some eggs and some more of the Nam Phueng. And then you got some more of the little snacks with the red bean and the coconut. So these are like 20 baht for these. This is kind of like that jello type stuff, like the custardy. And then you get it with the red bean inside of that also. And more noodles over here. No shortage of noodles in this place. This little restaurant here is the boat noodles, the Nam Tok Mu. And they got their boat out here. Yeah, you see that Nam Tok Mu a lot up in Ayutthaya. It's actually from Laos originally, but the Thais love it. They've incorporated it into their cuisine. You just see how the market looks. Here they got some of the skewers that they're making up. So they do it with the pork, they have the beef, they have the liver, and they're 10 baht each for the little stick. 20 baht here for the liver. It's a little bit more expensive. I'll pass on the liver. I've always tried to acquire a taste for liver, but I never have. They're making the little fish cakes. So you can see they steam them. They got the prep table back over there. So these are 10 baht each. Over here they're making up some of the spring rolls, the pork and the shrimp. And then she's deep frying them over there. Yeah, we're gonna go into the main part of the market now. We just kind of walked along the canal. We'll go back over here and cross the canal and go into the main part. This is the way over here. So we'll cross the little canal. You can see the community and stuff up there. So Bang Nam Phueng Floating Market. Nam Phueng means honey. And here we go. So this is the main part of the market. It's all covered, so it keeps you out of the sun, which is important today. And this will just be like a circle here of food. So it doesn't matter which way you go, you're gonna find snacks and food and clothes and stuff like that the whole way. So I have some of the oranges. And this over here is like the tamarind. So it's 100 baht for that bag. I really don't like that at all. Have the strawberries. And this is the palm sugar. So you get a whole deal of this. This is like 80 baht, and the small one is 40 baht. I've seen them make the palm sugar. They do a lot of boiling and stuff like that. I've seen it here in Thailand. I've seen it in Cambodia also. So you got some of the deep fried squid and some of the little pastries. And they're making them back there. Some of the like garlic bread. These are a real popular little snack. There's like a little cheesy stick, and they got, the bananas look nice also. These are the little fish cakes. And then she deep fries them over here. So they're 30 baht for these, and 40 baht for the bigger. Some of the dried fish. Popular food for the Thais. Anything with fish, they're all over it. The fish skin, the dried fish. So some of the little banana chips. Cup on a cup. So he's gonna give me the little banana chip here. These are always nice, and they got a little bit of sugar. You can see the sugar on the outside of it. These are always nice. And then we got some of the desserts here. Some of the cotton candy. And some of the bananas. And the little mini pancakes. The Khanom Buon. So one of these little containers is 30 baht. And you see that whipped cream. And that orange is like the phoi tong. And she put some of the coconut and stuff like that on it also. So here, this is some of the little peanut snacks. And he's not making any right now, but we saw this, if you guys remember my video from Cha Cheng Sao. The guy made those up and they smash it with the big hammer over there. It was great fun. But he's selling them here. These little pieces are 10 baht each. And he has some of the smaller ones with the sesame seed and the peanuts. And you can see the price for 40 baht each, or 3 of those packages for 100 baht. Wow, this looks really, really nice. This is the Sam O, which is a pomelo. And they look really, really nice. These are like a grapefruit. They're a little sour. And they have some big seeds in them. But these look really, really fresh and really delicious. So they're 80 baht for one package right here. Or you can get 2 pieces for 150 baht. It's one of my favorite fruits in Thailand. Probably the mangosteen is my #1 favorite, and then the pomelo or the Sam O is like #2. So check this out, making some of the little snacks here. So the little container here is 25 baht. So let's see what all they have on it. It has like the coconut and like the yam and stuff like that. They have the little raisins and the phoi tong. So really nice. And then some of the little sausages. Sawasdee krap. And we got a bunch whole more over here, and then some Thai desserts. Let's look at these right quick. Yeah, these are nice here also. So they're making them back there, the little custards. And it has the beans and the coconut and the corn. So these are 2 for 25 baht. You get 4 for 50 or 6 for 75 baht. And right here in the market, there's like a old style Thai house. Let's look at it really quick. And there's a coffee shop and stuff over here. But up above there, that is the old style Thai house. It looks like they're renovating it a little bit. See the tarps. And then they have a little coffee shop underneath here. So it looks like you can get some tea and some coffee over here and get the Nam Dang soda, which is always nice. And they're just making it right up here. And then it's kind of shaded, really a nice place, lots of places to sit. You can see here, this is what they're wanting to do with it, is have some more of these boats and sell the food out of it. But it hasn't really taken off here at this market. Over here, she's making some of the curries. And what the Thais do is they buy these little bags and then they'll take them home. They have the fish or the mussels or whatever else is in the curry. And then some more of the kanom bobbin. It'd be hard to beat that kanom bobbin that we had earlier. That's my absolute favorite here. I always look for that guy when I come to this market because it's so delicious. And then we got some of the little pancakes. Some more of the desserts. These are always nice. This is kind of like a flan. You can see it has the little nuts on top of it. You'll see it with the phoi tong, various toppings on it. And then these little desserts. They make them and they make them look like chilies and cucumbers and stuff. They put a lot of work into making those. And then they grill these here in the banana leaf. And then they also grill this in the bamboo. And then they crack that open. If it's the bigger ones, they crack it open with a hammer. Here, you just eat it out with a spoon. And it's that sticky rice with like bananas and red bean and stuff inside. In fact, right up there is where they're cracking some of the bamboo. Yeah, this is the bigger bamboo here. So they grill them. And then you see she cracks it with that hammer right there. And then you just open it up and you eat it out of the inside. And it has like the sticky rice, you see the red beans, and it'll have the bananas and stuff like that in it also. You see some of the local businesses and stuff. Now over here, this is an island in Samut Prakan, right across the Chao Phraya River. And it's kind of a cool area. A lot of people come over here and they ride the bikes around. You can rent them right on the pier. I've done that before. You rent it for like 80 baht for a day. And you pedal around here. You can see over there, there's all kinds of bikes. And there's on this little island over here, there's little homestays and stuff. So some people will stay over here. And you can see how it just does a little loop. And we're coming back in. Grilling up some of the big shrimp. So you get a container here. Looks like 6 pieces for 200 baht. It's always a nice thing. You can see just more of this market. It is massive. It's quite large. There's other floating markets around Bangkok. Talang Chan, Klong Lat Mayong. Then if you go further out, you have Dam Non Saduk and Ampawah. But this one is quite easy to get to from Bangkok. You can take a taxi or whatever over to like the Klong Toi Pier and then take the ferry right across the river. And it's cheap. It's like 5 or 10 baht. It's been a couple years since I took the ferry. The one that I take is a little further to the west, and it's cheap. It's 4 baht a person, or 11 baht for a person and a motorcycle to cross the ferry. So 2 people comes across for 15 baht, which is 50 cents. And then I just ride right over here to the market. It's kind of cool. So they got all the handcrafted like coasters and cutting boards, stuff like that. And then they have the little bags also. So you can see some of the fish. So if you're a little squeamish about stuff like this, because the flies will crawl all over them, usually they're out here shooing the flies off, but she's in the back grabbing something to eat. But the Thais will eat it. It doesn't faze them at all. That's going to finish up our video over here at this floating market, Bang Nam Phueng Floating Market. This market is close to Bangkok. I mean, you just cross the river over here in Samut Prakan. And they call this area the Green Lung. It's a little island that's in the Chao Phraya River. And it's a really cool area. Just coming over here and riding a bike around, you get to see kind of some of the rice paddies, and they have trees and little parks and stuff like that. There's more to do than just this floating market, but this is kind of the highlight over here. So I've been here many times, and I would recommend it if you're over here. Definitely something to see. There's lots of food, so you get to see kind of all the Thai food in one place, which is pretty cool. If you see something, you can sample it, and then you get to try a bunch of different things. And so if you see something you like, you can always find it in another market. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, stick around, and then you're notified when I post a new video. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you've been here, let me know. Or if you have any questions, ask me down below. So until next time, from over here at Bang Nam Phueng Floating Market, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.